This New York Times story, the headline and what everybody's talking about is, did Alito or his wife leak the Hobby Lobby opinion? Remember the Hobby Lobby case? That's the first time in American history where the Supreme Court ruled that a for-profit corporation could exercise religion, which, by the way, is an insane sentence to utter, in a way that if there was an infringement on that right to exercise religion, it could be struck down. Hobby Lobby was about the contraception for women and all that stuff. And there's a huge case.
It was if you provide insurance for your employees, that insurance has to cover A, B, and C, and B was birth control. And this company said, well, we don't want our insurance to cover birth control. And humans were like, you don't get to decide what your health insurance covers. And they were like, Jesus does. And
right, everything. But there were a lot of different legal points. But the most important legal point, as Ginsburg said in dissent, was this is the very first time the Supreme Court has held that for-profit corporation, and Hobby Lobby is $1 billion for-profit corporation, though privately owned, has free exercise rights that were violated by a law. But in any event, the allegation in the Times article is that Alito leaked that, or his wife leaked that 3 weeks beforehand. But we can't prove that. That's a non-provable thing. So now everybody's debating and talking about that. I don't want to debate and talk about that because I have no proof that Alito leaked it. He might have, but I can't tell you he did or he didn't. Here's what I can tell you. And I wrote about this in 2018. Justice Alito has gone around the country for years talking to religious organizations, mostly Catholic, not always, but religious organizations, bemoaning the threats against religious liberty by LGBTQ rights and other things, while he is deciding cases raising those issues. This is not debatable. This is not a fact we can debate. I have links and footnotes and everything. That's not something. So the equivalent would be Elena Kagan or Sonia Sotomayor or Stephen Breyer going around the country to atheist groups and saying, gosh, the Supreme Court has been deciding these religion cases in this horrible way that is a real threat to our sectarian society, and we shouldn't be doing this. And if Breyer had done that or Kagan had done that, who do you think would have been the first people to yell, scream, jump up and down, et cetera? That's exactly what Alito has been doing. So the fact that he has these are facts now, so forget the leak, because we don't know about the leak. The facts are he had a social relationship with these huge donors to this anti-abortion religious organization. It's worse than that. Both Alito and Scalia gave them seats. They have like 4, I don't know how many seats they have, but all the justices get a number of seats for oral argument, for their family members, for friends. They gave seats to this couple, this huge donor to a religious right organization, their own seats to the Hobby Lobby case. It'd be one thing if they gave them seats to a case that had nothing to do with religion and the causes they give money to, but they gave them seats to the Hobby Lobby case. Here's the reality. Senator Whitehouse has been yelling this for years. Sarah Posner, who's been on your show and who's awesome, has been yelling this for years. And Segall, among others, has been yelling this for years. Alito, Thomas, and Scalia have been in bed with right-wing evangelicals forever. And they still are, in ways, and this is the key point, in ways that raised a question of impartiality and impropriety. And that's the standard.